You know, that's pretty fitting for today. Hello, everybody. Doing some more Tales of Vesperia today. We're moving right along with things. Previously, on last Tuesday, we had a pretty massive amount of, like, plot events happening, starting with the weirdest villain reveal in a while, and, moving along into, a couple other things happening, which we'll surely see and talk about here in just a moment. I'm gonna jump on in here. Going straight into the Heracles today? Yeah, that's like literally the next thing we do here. Maybe Princess Ultra. So... So, yeah, I guess a little recap for those who didn't watch the last one. We finally have a villain known. Estelle is kidnapped, and Raven's dead. Rip. So, yeah, it's seriously the weirdest thing. Like, the scene with introducing Alexei as the villain is just outright strange. Anyway. Wait a minute, is this a new bunny? Oh, I killed it, damn it. I can't track. A moment, I need to get a drink here. Oof, alright. That's a little better. But yeah, good to see y'all here. Yeah, the swimsuit, the dunce cat, the party hat. It's a party hat.
Full power! Onward!
Alright, I will need Carol for this area. But yeah, as a...
I can't believe Raven was an Imperial Knight. A captain.
Captain Schwan.
And his body. I guess I didn't know a single thing about him. But he still protected us.
He'd be happy to know you were thinking that. And that's all the more reason we can't turn back now.
Right. He risked his life so we could see this through to the end.
Yeah. Let's do it! Let's save Estelle!
Yes.
Yep. So yeah, we got to fight Captain Schwan. Pretty hard fight. Again, in this stage of the game, because we're down both Estelle and, like, Estelle's kidnapped and Raven's rip. We're down a lot in healers, but luckily having Flynn around mitigates that a lot more than in the base game where all you had is Carol's nice aid smash. Just nice. I wasn't certain we were going to get that. Anyway, let's get on Baul. We need to head over to chase Alexei. He took the Heracles, and because we were here. And I'm looking for... Ah, here we go. Good.
Raven!
Captain Schwan was long said to have been the Commandant's right-hand man. He was rarely seen even among the Knights, and it was rumored that all of his missions were top secret.
That's probably because he was engaged in work as Raven.
So, Alexei would even sacrifice his own right-hand man.
Yeah, that big old turtle was just a normal enemy.
Likely because he'd enter the final stages of his plan. Seems the old man was just looking for a place to die. That damn Alexei knew it, and used it to his advantage.
That guy's like a rotting fish.
Again, I'm gonna note, the introduction of Alexei as the villain is something that I have a lot of trouble getting over. It's so without build-up.
None of that matters. Right now, we have to save Estelle. Got it?
Yeah.
Of course.
Right.
Heracles was headed for the capital, right?
It's got to be crossing the ocean. Everyone, keep your eyes open wider than a deep sea fish's so we don't miss it.
Alright, so yeah, we're looking for the Heracles, and, sup?
We caught up to them.
Look!
We cannot allow the Heracles or any of the traders aboard it to come any closer to the capital.
It seems the Commandant has stolen the Empire's most powerful weapon. Crap, why didn't we foresee that? Like, what are we supposed to do about that?
All hands to battle positions.
Sodia?
That's suicide.
They're dead if they get too close to Heracles.
I can't believe they'd be stupid enough to attack it head on. Still, there's no way their fleet stands any chance against that fortress.
Well, if we can't get in from the bottom, we'll just get in from the top.
What? Wait! Let's think this over a little more!
Baul, take us up. Hold on tight or you'll be shaken off.
They're shooting at us!
Baul!
Huh? The artillery fire is erratic?
There! The rear left! It's the only area that isn't shooting!
Okay, that's the spot. Do you think he can get us there?
He's a little hurt that you'd even ask.
Sorry. Alright, it's up to him.
I like the tilt on the camera.
Take us in, Baul.
Let's go.
So yeah, welcome to Heracles.
Man, I thought I was dead!
The Royal Guard's been taken out.
So that's why the cannon fire from this section was so weak.
Someone's here.
You never come prepared with a plan, do you? Is brute force the only strategy you know?
Oh, hey, LeBlanc.
That's right, I say.
This time, it's curtains for you!
You guys again? Don't you ever give up?
The Schwann Brigade. You still gunning for Alexei after everything that's happened?
Hey, Birdteeth. Yeah, we're jumping right on in here.
We knights must do as our pride demands.
Come on, you guys, leave us alone!
Seriously! Looking at you guys makes me remember a face that I'm trying hard to forget.
What sort of face do you mean? Must be some poor sap with a pretty ugly mug.
That's a good question, Idrik. What was Raven doing?
Raven?
It's you!
Old man!
I'm speechless.
Raven the Great, at your service.
Yep, he's got his halo. He's dead.
What? So happy to see me, cat's got your tongue?
What are you doing here, old man?
Gee, glad to see you too.
Yeah, so I picked the end of the last stream on purpose because it gave us more than 5 seconds for this reveal. By the way, that's how long the game keeps Raven dead. About 5 seconds.
All right, men, hold down the fort here.
Sir!
Yes, sir! There, that should do it.
Raven!
Okay, it's up to you guys from here.
How can you say that? There's no way we can trust you.
Don't try to pretend you forgot what you did, old man.
Dog.
I see. Well then do me a favor and put me down quick.
Hey! What are you trying to prove?
I didn't think I cared that much about living. But before I knew it, I was waist deep in all this. If I have to be done in by you guys here, well, there are worse ways I could go.
Now that you've turned on Alexei, your Blastia could be shut down any time. So you might as well die here. Is that what you mean?
I've been a dead man for over 10 years.
So what is a dead guy like yourself doing here anyway, Raven? You came here to settle accounts with us, didn't you? Well, brave Vesperia would be pleased to take care of that for you.
You did. So at the end of the last stream, Logical, we found out that Raven was also Captain Schwan of the Schwan Brigade. We fought him, and he has a Blastia for a heart.
Your life belongs to brave Vesperia now. From now on, whether you live or die depends on us. Right?
That's perfect, Yuri.
Conga line.
This is your punishment.
Are we gonna conga line this?
Thanks, Judith, darling.
I didn't want to feel left out.
Guess I'm joining in the fun too.
The brutality.
Raven, do you know where Alexei's hiding?
I think he's in the control room.
Everyone just beat the shit out of Raven.
Let's go then.
All right.
You're not allowed to just go dying on us, Raven.
I am relieved that you're alive and well.
Oh yeah, I managed thanks to LeBlanc and his men. It's pathetic, really.
So it really was you all this time.
Sorry for putting you through all of that. If you want to punch me, I won't complain.
No, I was following the Commandant's orders as well.
I see. Then I guess we both owe a lot to His Excellency, the Commandant. How about we go pay him back?
Yes, I'd like that.
Immortal old man. So yeah, Raven died and then is back like 5 minutes later. It's seriously like if I had gone and done this, it would be less than 5 minutes. So anyway, importantly, Raven has a new weapon. Raven has the Elven Bow here, and the Elven Bow, as you might expect, it has special. As we saw in the fight against Schwan, Schwan did have a Mystic. So, this is where we get Raven's Mystic as well. I won't have to immediately show it off because we've already seen Blast Heart. I'm gonna ask this one more time, then give up. Raven and friends beat us here? Yeah, they beat us here. Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, that was Schwan's health, not Raven's health.
Yuri, that art you did back there was awesome!
Sure was. I bet most enemies couldn't stay standing after getting hit with that.
Yuri?
To know, in an instant, how I need to move? That was the first time I've ever felt that.
Whoa! It was really cool, Yuri!
You've done some growing, Yuri. You sure are something.
Alright, anyway, we need to make our way up the dang Heracles. Also, are you ready for... Oh my god, I forgot about all the other enemies in here. I don't think we're ready for this.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Are you ready to fight, Murder? We're just gonna fight Murder. Yeah, it's just called Murder. That'll be a hard to beat name. Don't worry, it will get beaten. I'm pretty certain on that. But you're right. Oh, that's definitely how you spell Tachikoma. I actually want to... Let's give Raven heal as a thing. So Raven has Love Shot, which again is quite useful because after it hits 100 and 200 uses, it can double and triple hit.
So is that okay?
Beautiful. Yeah, I feel good.
We named each of our robots after a crime Yuri has been accused of. Murder, kidnapping, arson. Are these still murder? Sorry. So welcome to Blade Murder. I love these enemy names. They're quite good. It's more specific, look. It tells me a little more about what I'm going to be murdered by. A blade. Which, I think that's later. That's like later next week is blade murder. But
I'm just getting started.
yeah, we get sand murder. Oh god, I don't have the stuff for sorbet still. That's annoying. Ooh, Naginata. Let me check. Judy's learning that. We're almost done with special. That's good. Okay, looks like we're good. And I'm going to... I need Carol in. I'm gonna put Raven in over Rita just for the dungeon here.
First, Alexei lost Flynn. Now he lost you too, Raven. That's gotta hurt the strength of his precious knights.
I don't know. He's still got his own personal royal guard with him, you know. Those guys are fiercely loyal to him. They'll never betray him.
You mean they still trust him? What could they possibly see in that piece of crap?
Well, Alexei wasn't a piece of crap when he got his start.
Huh?
It was his responsibility to bring peace to the world. That's a heavy load for anyone.
That's enough. The less I know about him, the easier I'll cut him.
Now that's the Yuri I know.
Hey, Modifin, thank you for the sub. Raven's back. Hi, he's just here now. He's dead. He's got his halo, so you can see that he's dead. But yeah, no, he died off screen, which doesn't actually count as a death, as we all know. All right, sweet. Ooh, does Atacor actually have Let me max out on these. Yes! Sweet. Atticor has these supplies too. He said he was saved by LeBlanc and crew, but like, you know, what? Okay, 15 on everything? Yeah, that's 15 on everything. Oh, actually, do you have new synthesis items? Limit Trio. Do we have Limit Quartet? Yes! Yes! Right, the fact that it's like 5 minutes later feels a little silly. Anyway, let's buy the Limit Quartet. This gives you Overlimit 4. And Overlimit 4 is well worth it. Ooh. Goofy glasses. Let's get the square glasses. Those will be fine. I don't want to get goofy glasses because they use 8-man coat. An 8-man coat I need for my better hat. I'm curious how many players went with a party of Urias, Del Rita, and another... Yeah, I mean, that's my party almost all the time. There's Yuri, Rita, Estelle, and usually, like, Carol, Rapide, Judah, like, you know, that's just sort of, like, what you use. And then, you know, obviously here, this is Dungeon 2 without Estelle. Oh, we will disrespect the captain.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Does Rapide have a character arc? Rapide has like a side quest, and that's about it. Like not a main quest arc. Like, Raven got his arc here, you know, like his Captain Schwan. Rapide has some story, but not like main. There, finally guard broken.
Supposed to happen.
Yeah, Rapide's arc is in the movie, which is a prequel. It's a story about Flynn and Yuri and the Knights, and Rapide getting introduced. I can't make sorbet. Oh God.
Even you're worried, Rapide. I finally accepted what happened in the grave at that cavern, but I'm still not quite sure what I should do from here.
I don't know what you need to do, but it's always better to look before you leap.
Oh, were you listening in, Rita?
Asking the advice of a dog isn't gonna help either.
It doesn't bring me closer to a decision, but it makes me feel a little better. Why not try it yourself, Rita?
Maybe another time.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. Cypher. Why would he...
I'm sorry. I can't believe Cypher also betrayed us and is working with the sorceress? Hold on.
Golden opportunity.
All right, let's go!
No, take this! Get out! No way! Out of my way!
Divine energy supposed to happen.
Take that! All my heart, baby. All my love. Get out of here! Oh,
I'm just getting started.
Ooh. Yeah, that happened in the first 5, TK Cat. I tried to wait as long as possible for it, but it's basically unavoidable. Let's put Judith in. I'm gonna play as Flynn for a while. We're gonna put... Because I've got Shining Falcon, right? No, this wants to go on the... So demonic... Well, let's actually put Beast there. And I want... Rising Falcon on top. Sword Rain on the side.
I swear, if you're alive, hurry up and tell us.
That's right. We'll make you pay for how you made us feel.
What's that? Did you and Rita both cry over little old me?
Like I would ever. Who's gonna cry over you? That twerp, maybe.
Hey, don't look at me. I wasn't crying.
Not a single tear shed for the old man. I'm simply crushed.
Anyway, we are glad that you're safe, Master Raven.
Flynn, that title isn't natural. Why so formal all of a sudden?
I know it's not normal, but now that I know he's Captain Schwan, calling him Raven just doesn't seem right anymore.
Who cares about a title? Being a knight sounds like a real pain.
Well, you're not wrong there, Patty. Anyway, Schwan's buried in the depths of Bactian, ain't he? The guy standing in front of you is Raven. Just a simple old man.
Understood. I shall endeavor to keep that fact in mind.
Yeah, Flynn and Raven's dynamic. Again, remember, as Flynn and Patty are both characters that basically weren't here in the base game, all their stuff is unique. So... Oh, it's not literal, TK Cat. It's metaphorical. Schwan is dead.
Golden opportunity.
All right, let's go.
Let's fight some murders. We go for that Knight Bishop. Yeah, Beast. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm only on combo 3. Beast is pretty rad.
Ooh, I felt that.
Stay cautious. Thanks.
Hey!
Come on, Wind. Knock him around and cut him down.
We'll concentrate our efforts.
Alright. Does Flynn not have... Just want to check and make sure I didn't, like, miss a weapon that has special. Okay, that's close. See, I'm trying to, like, really mix up the party for this dungeon. Just see how it plays.
Raven and Flynn are both captains of the Knights, but you still don't know much about the Heracles.
That's because Alexei ordered it to be built in absolute secrecy. Not many folks of that rank know about that sort of construction work.
A lot of people must have known about the Heracles because of what happened in Dongrest. The people involved in the building itself were a handful of extremely skilled workers.
That would explain how they put the thing together so fast.
But why would they need to hide it? I mean, they had enough power to chase off Pharaoh at Dongrest.
Perhaps it wasn't intended for use by the Knights. It may have been built for Alexei's plan from the very beginning.
All that for his personal use? That's some serious abuse of authority.
In any case, we have things to do before we can start worrying about that,
Right.
Yeah, it was built like by a handful of people in like 5 seconds. Anyway, let's get in here. I'll take a fight against a stunned foe. That's not free, but it's as close as you're gonna get. I love Rails Rising.
Concentrate our efforts.
Stronger and stronger.
There we go. I think that's everything on Judith's main weapon. So we can swap over to... So you remember how I talked about Judith having this, like, huge tax on being able to be usable? It's things like this. Her entire shtick is doing a bunch of aerial attacks, but she needs, like, 4 skills to be able to use her arts in midair. Yep, we got a glowy here.
Is this air?
It appears so. Air is flowing through this pipe.
Ain't it dangerous getting so close to it?
This air isn't very thick. It's safe.
But why is air flowing through the Heracles?
It seems that air is what's making this giant contraption work.
It's being supplied with air without the need for air crane. Wow.
The construction of the Heracles was kept top secret, so I don't know the details of how it works.
Even yours truly hasn't heard anything about the construction. Because I wasn't interested.
Oh man, you're totally useless when we really need you.
The Sorcerer's Ring is glowing.
I saw it do the same thing back in Vesperia.
Yeah, we were together when that happened.
Let me see that.
I've always wanted to hold hands with you, Rita.
That's not fair.
It's being affected by the air. The interior geometry is changing. Try pointing it at this gate.
Alright, so now
It's a lot more powerful than it was before.
Now we get the blaster.
Are you sure that's okay?
If it can destroy everything it shoots, that would definitely be dangerous.
That was a reaction between the air inside the gate and the air that the ring shot. It won't destroy anything and everything. You can relax.
Let's use the Sorcerer's Ring to destroy that gate, too.
More powerful, it can now crush rocks. So yeah, I have a blaster that can crush rocks.
This ring just keeps getting new abilities.
It got a new one back in Vesperia, didn't it?
Back then, it was just you and me, Yuri.
I'd love to study it when I get a chance, but I guess now isn't the time.
Well, at least this means we can go to new places now. That's good, right?
Raven's right. We should go around shooting stuff and look for new places we can get into.
Yeah, it's hard to tell whether something will react to the ring or not just by looking at it.
I don't know how I feel about just going around and shooting everything we can.
I like it. It's the manly way to do things.
You like it? Wow! Maybe if I shoot here! How about here? Yeah! I did it! It opened! It opened!
Every single person in the universe sighs. Like...
Watch my back.
This is sword race. All my love.
Moonlight Havoc!
Wasn't the climb to find Judy littered with chests behind rocks? Yes. A lot of areas in this game have been.
Oh, the time has come to say goodbye.
Is there not anything else over there? Reflex. Sure.
Bows!
There we go.
Such grace.
Oh, I finally have Overlimit 4 built up.
Come on, Wind. Knock him around. Down. Windblade.
Sword race. Based.
I'm gonna switch to Raven in the next fight.
So, what do you think about Yuri, Flynn?
He's a true friend.
Even now?
Absolutely.
I see.
Is there something you want to ask?
Nah, that's enough. Sorry to trouble you.
He's really something. He points out Yuri's mistakes, but still calls him a friend.
I guess maybe they're birds of a feather.
Ah, that does make sense. Flynn is Yuri's friend after all.
Let me quick use one of those before we... Sure, let's battle.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Now we're gonna have some fun. Get out of here. Here goes my life. Roar, O mighty being. Blast! I thought I was dead.
Behold, this is power.
So yeah,
So is that okay?
he still has Blast Heart. Well, he messes up. You missed the return of a character. So yeah, it's the same Mystic. I just wanted to show that off. Do I already have one of those on my Sephira there? Let's...
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Yeah, you can just overload his heart. It's pretty great. Yeah, as I've mentioned, I'm going to be showing off everybody's Mystics as we get them. Because I love... Mystic Arts are my favorite things. Well, not my favorite thing about a Tales game, but I love them. They're definitely at the top.
Wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, heck. Have we seen Patty's yet? Patty does not have the... So, to quick go back into it. In order to cast a Mystic, you need the skill Special as your... like, from one of your weapons. And the only people who currently have that are Raven, Carol, and Yuri. Yuri's got that right here. So, I don't know when Patty gets it. Like I said, because Patty, again, is from the version of the game I haven't played to completion. Have we learned? Okay, we're good on this. It's gonna be a force. Dash cancel? What? Huh. Enter over limit 1 when running. I always look forward to the Indignation cast, but again, like there wasn't... Nobody had Indignation in Vesperia on the 360. It was really underwhelming. Like, you know, clearly I would guess that's something that Rita would have, but her Mystic is something different. So that'll be fun to show off when we get to that one, though. She's got a pretty good one.
Spark! Did you see my amazing performance out there?
Yeah, you were great. But are you okay?
Huh?
I mean, doesn't it strain your heart when you do an art like that?
I'll be fine.
You sure? Well, go easy on yourself.
I wonder if my heart really can take it.
Asking the questions we're all asking. Doesn't look like there's anything behind that. Bird?
Gather round.
The Eon Raptor.
I shall use this.
Crush him! God, not having sorbet ingredients is killing me. There we go. Flying enemies tend to get me. Like, you need to be doing upward hits, but you don't want to be doing jumping hits. Ooh, bomb.
The secret secret of my strength is a secret.
Watch out, Raven!
Whew. That was a close one. Thank you kindly, Carol.
Stop dancing around like that. You gotta walk carefully in a place like this.
Is Raven always like that?
Yeah, I'd say he's always like that. Why do you ask?
Well, there's the old man as Raven, and the old man as Captain Schwan. I just wonder which is the real one. That's all.
I'm sure that his actions as Schwan left a much bigger impression on you.
Anyway, you really didn't know that Raven was Schwan this whole time?
I sensed something odd when we first met, but I couldn't equate his personality as Raven with that of Captain Schwan's.
He seemed like a goof-off, you mean?
Who are you calling a goof-off? Kids these days. Whispering nonsense behind an old man's back.
Well, Raven or Schwan, he's still an old man. It's not anything to get worked up over.
Perhaps so.
Sure, what does this do? Oh, this one's open.
We should really enjoy these little times to...
More murders.
Together.
Okay, fine. You want to go? Let's go. Yeah, I did mention, so Raven, I did mention that Raven, you know, has this arc, and the Schwan stuff is kind of the crux of understanding Raven. It still raises a number of questions, like how much of this is like just in that last skit, like which one's the real person? Is it Schwan? Is it Raven? Is it a combination of both? He talks about being an old man. Is that part of living with an artificial heart? Like, and blowing himself up in fights? Like, is that part of it? Yep. Shortcut, huh? Alright. Can't go that way. Try down and around. What do we got down here? Oh, that respawned everything? Damn. Yeah, I'll take this.
They're wide open.
Let's party!
Come on, Win.
Love these Tachikoma murder things. God, this thing has a lot of health. This is the Heracles, a massive machine commissioned by Alexei for something. We saw it in Dawngrest earlier. What is a bomb? Patty is such a strange character in combat.
Swift and certain.
Okay, learning special. Good. So I can swap. I had to make sure I got that because there's so many like weapons I can't leave that hanging. Whereas I want like I want Super Chain 5 and things like that. Alright, and then I I need to go into skills and make sure that Yuri has special equipped. So...
Ooh, I can't wait to fight this one.
This one's for real.
Oh, more flyers, huh? Metal Gear?
Is that the best you can do?
How many uses of that are we up to? Okay, sweet. I want that to hit 200. The spell starts getting way better at, like, the longer, like, more uses it has. Again, like, right now it's single target, 18 TP. At 100 uses, it'll be 2 targets. At 200 uses, it'll be 3 targets. It just becomes way better. And it allows Raven to play as your healer if you like. Which, right now, we kind of need a healer, so... We don't have Nurse, we don't have... Yeah, effectively instant cast Nurse.
Concentrate our efforts.
Alright, so I think there's a ladder here as well. Alright, and then we'll go in the sort of obvious door.
That looks like the engine room to me.
There are quite a few of the Royal Guard there.
That sure is some heavy security.
It doesn't look like it'll be too easy to stop it.
It'll be impossible to force our way inside with that many guards. What?
Since when are you so level-headed?
I thought you were going to throw a big fireball and make it go boom.
We've come this far. Don't you think we should be careful not to mess things up?
I think that if we can stop the Heracles, Sodia and her men will be able to get on board.
No matter how big the fish, it'll calm down once you hit it in the head.
Yep, let's search the control room.
Raven, do you know where the control room is?
Sorry, that's one thing I don't know.
What if the control room's even more heavily guarded?
In that case, we'll have no choice but to force our way in.
That'd be a war between 7 people, 1 dog, and the entire Royal Guard. Sounds like a lot of trouble.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
And 1 dog carrying 8 more people. Oh, hi. I'm sorry, were you there listening to us the whole time?
Golden opportunity.
Our strategy worked.
Yeah, that's exactly what Raven's saying, is we need 8 people and a dog.
Is that the best you can do?
Hey, see what I did there? Oh, that's... You know, maybe you should, think.
Let's get more dogs.
Fight like I'm gonna die, huh? Take this! Get out of here!
Yeah, Raven is one of the VAs that, like, you can barely tell the difference, if you can at all, like, on new and old lines. Like I've said a number of times, it's very... What? God.
By my honor as a knight.
Patty just, like, does 3 flips and then explodes. Suppose Estelle, not having Estelle in the party means Raven can grind up faster on... Yes, that's sort of the idea. That's why I have Raven right now. Oh shit, I wouldn't... I don't think I want to go out, I think I want to go down. Let's see if this is where we were before. I don't remember. Okay. That's a new chest. So no, this isn't. This is a new place. Okay.
Is that the best you can do?
No, the bomb.
Crescent moon!
Oh, nice job. That's a way to get out of the corner, you know.
That was way too strong.
You okay?
Crescent moon! Ooh, nice moves.
This place is dense with fights. Yeah, the dungeons at these point are pretty dense. We have holy bottles. We can just ignore them. So I've been doing fights because I, you know, kind of like showing off different characters, and I want to grind up Love Shot a little bit. I like us fighting Blade Murder.
I failed.
Concentrate.
I'll fight you wherever you rise.
A new skill under my belt!
Okay, so this is a new... So, like, if I use, like, let me show off, because I do have these. Like, using Holy Bot...
Gather round.
Yep, that's how you avoid fights, right there. I showed it off. It's pretty simple. You just use a Holy Bottle and then immediately get into a fight.
You're using too many arts.
I'm ashamed.
Is that it? Who loves you, baby?
Crescent moon!
Baby, all my love.
Concentrate. concentrate our efforts.
So many knight swords. I'm selling those. Alright, let's make our way around here. And this way. Giant crab's pincers. Okay, I thought this might be just a single joke, but no. Sweet. Nope, nothing over there. Does the game have dark bottles also? Yes. So holy and dark bottles are holdovers from when the game was random encounters, but they still kind of work exactly the same. Oh my god, I just need it. Alright, that's gate 1.
I'm gonna go a little crazy here. And take this. Sword race. Sword race. Take this. Take this. Take that. Take that. Take that. What's supposed to happen?
Does Arc just make enemies have wider awareness? Yeah, basically.
Take that. Brilliant. Brilliant.
This is
Watch out.
Oh, anyone with a spine to face us?
Alright, so we blast this. So again, we have 3 more to beat up. Okay, that brings us back in there. Do you see where we have to go? Ooh, we have a control panel over there. Because this is our next place we need to go.
Flynn, I wanted to ask you about something Yuri said back in Nordopolica.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how Yuri said that he'd kill you if you became a bad person.
Well, that's...
For example, if you became someone that Yuri thought needed to be killed, do you think he'd swing his blade without hesitation? Even if he was facing a precious friend like you?
Yuri isn't the kind of person who can so easily kill others. But if he felt he really needed to, I imagine he'd even kill me.
Really? Do you think he could actually do that?
There was sadness in his eyes, but he was unwavering.
Then it's true. But that kind of determination must be heartbreaking.
Even if it's going to deeply hurt him, I believe he's determined to live the rest of his life with that pain. Yuri possesses just that kind of strength.
You think so?
But if Yuri is going to continue committing crime after crime, then I will have to stop him myself. I earnestly hope that day never comes, though.
Flynn, you're really strong too.
Am I? I don't know about that, but I appreciate you saying so, Patty.
Determined to live the rest of his life with that pain.
Again, with Patty and Flynn not being here, that is a scene that is not in the original version of the game. Can I... Ah, yes, get the stun.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Crap.
Supposed to happen.
Were we at double? Yeah, we're at double. Sweet.
That will suffice.
Stronger and stronger.
Okay. Quick. I'll use an orange gel or two. I'm gonna switch the party up pretty soon here. There's a boss fight, and in order for us to... Yeah, in order for us to meet the secret mission of the boss fight, we're gonna have to swap party members. You need a specific party member in the next boss fight. Yeah, swap over to... Wait. There's blue down there. There we go. Okay. See, we have a pretty clear goal for what we want in this area. We're looking to destroy all of these 5 guard pieces. Can you push a block onto that one up there? Oh, yes, we can. Okay.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Obtain 1 gold. I can't believe our theft is so powerful. It steals 1 gold. Yeah, there's no technology more powerful than like a 5-foot fence.
That will suffice.
Okay, so I want to, I think, shoot this. There we go. So I think we have to go to that console first. Yeah, this is the ladder. This is the shortcut ladder. Yeah, it's a pretty silly dungeon.
It's our turn!
All at once!
What in the world? One gold.
This is power.
Oh no, the bomb! Damn it.
By my honor as a knight.
Alright, let's keep cooking that kebab sandwich. Okay. Oh, that brought everything back. That's annoying. This console?
I guess I can fight.
The thing is, too, that Gold Find is a optional skill. Like, you can miss it or not have it.
Wasn't supposed to happen.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
again!
Okay, maybe that shortcut's just the exit and there's another thing up here? There is! Do you see that ladder? Oh my god.
Together now!
Wow, rip that one.
Concentrate our efforts.
Okay. So that unlocks the freight lift, which is way back down here. Use one more holy bottle just in case. Because we know where the green one is. It's down here. And then down, then no, not that one. Down this one. Yep. Sorry, again, sort of unavoidable. He literally just comes back about 2 minutes after, his death. Like, it's the second or third scene. What is our goal? We're trying to get to the, Alright, now, can I... Then I have to go all the way up and around. We're not trying to act. We're trying to get to the bridge so we can stop it so that Sodia and the Knights can board it. So we can just take the whole thing over with, like, massive force rather than this group of, like, 8 people. Okay. And then that should kill that. Perfect. Ah, damn.
I guess I can fight.
No way! 2 gold.
Anyone with a spine to face us?
I've unlocked new strength.
Stronger and stronger.
Sweet. New skills. Good, good. So yeah, now we just have to head back to that bridge, which was... this way? And then I need to change my party up. Because again, so I need to have Carol in the fight in order to do the secret mission for this one. So we're gonna... I'm not gonna be Carol, but, you know. Put dog in fight. So, are you ready for the next boss? I'm not change back to. I don't think you are. I don't think anybody's ready for the boss here.
What in the...
The Royal Guard have been taken out.
You know how I hate waiting, Yuri Lowell.
Welcome back, Zagi, for the 4th time.
It's you.
You were the one who wiped out all these people.
I don't want anybody else getting in my way.
We got no time to play with you. Where's Alexei? Where's he taking Estelle?
He's not here. He was never even here to begin with.
What? What do you mean?
So Alexei was using this fortress as a decoy.
How charitable of him. He's a real piece of work.
Gotta hand it to him. He drew the knights and all of us to Heracles. Meanwhile, he slips out the back.
Man, just when I thought I couldn't hate that guy anymore.
So yeah, well, we have a decoy Metal Gear.
We need to go after him now.
Spend a decade building a Metal Gear just as a decoy.
Hey, hold on a minute. Aren't you forgetting someone?
No.
Shut up. Let's get this party started.
I hate having to repeat myself. We've got no time for you, so take a walk. If you want to get in our way, you better be ready to hit the ground.
Good, Yuri. Hate me. Come on, hate me! There is no finer spice in all the world!
Is he just getting in our way to make us angry?
He's hopeless.
Now, let us finish this, Yuri Lowell!
So, Zagi, again. Zagi's back.
I'm so happy to see you again!
Damn it, how long are you gonna keep chasing us?
I guess you're just as happy we met as I am.
Like hell!
Let's get this over with and find Alexei.
Right now, I'm the most important thing you got.
Seriously, drop it already.
Bleed! No good!
Dude! Nice escape.
That hurts!
There's Overlimit. Hit me.
No good!
Oh, he got stunned in Overlimit? Wow. Thanks, Carol.
I'll blow you away! Shining Dragon's War! You're dead!
Let's finish this. Oblivion blade of cold steel. Rend the infinite darkness. Crush my enemies to nothing.
Savage! Wolf Fury! That hurts! I want more!
Keeping an eye on health. Here we go.
Now it's on! Come on! I think we're about even now.
So yeah, he turns on poison, which makes his hits, as you can see, Yuri's poisoned right there. It turns him into, like, a lot of auto poison going on. but yeah, you could have Carol just turn it off with nice recovery smash to heal poison.
Just try and stop me. Alright. You're not.
Do you not have one? I swear you've got to have one, right? What the hell? That's your second over limit. You failed the Mystic. Wait, did you heal his weapons of poison? Yes. Nice recovery smash is a status heal, and if you just hit Zagi with it, he's no longer poisoned. I'm just gonna beat you up, Zagi. Last chance.
Just try and stop me.
Yeah, alright. I don't think he's got one. Nice move. What are you at?
I want more. I'll blow you away. Good. Bleed. That hurt. Such grace.
How long are you gonna keep chasing us?
I never thought he'd be here.
Yeah, what the hell's this guy doing here? Anyway, we get Poison Charm and a Dark Seal. So I think the Poison Charm is the actual one from the Secret Mission, which is kind of silly.
I just keep getting stronger.
You're awesome, Yuri.
You got dependency issues, you know that?
Enough is enough.
Well, goodbye. No, Zagi's not here unlike Alexei's. He's just here.
Rita!
I'm on it. There. Done.
It stopped.
That's our genius mage.
Now Sodia and her men should be able to get on board.
Estelle, where have they taken you?
Rita.
She's nothing more than a tool to Alexei. If he keeps forcing Estelle to use her power, she could really unleash the Autophagos.
Not on our watch. That's what we're here for, right?
Rita, cheer up. We're definitely going to beat him and save Estelle.
Right. We don't have a moment to lose. Heracles must be using a Hermes Blastia too. That's the only thing that could power something this big.
We've got to find Alexei! Fast!
Baul can help us follow the disturbance in the air. If Estelle is being forced to use her power, we will find her.
All right.
Yuri, this This isn't over yet!
The control panel!
It started moving again.
Yuri, come fly with me!
My body.
It's no use. We can't treat everyone at once without Estelle's healing arts.
We can't let it end here.
Ah, yes. That's wonderful. Let's do it!
Oh, what a lovely little scream he made.
Jaeger, what's going on?
Are you here to get in our way again?
It would be very bad, yes, very bad for business indeed if the Empire got too big for its britches.
Alexei has gone to Zophius. The sword stare of Zophius has a secret, you know.
I thought for sure that he'd need Dane Nomos to use as a key. Yeah, but it looks like he's planning to use your little princess instead.
So yeah, there's some secret that the sword would open, but
What?
What is he planning on doing to Her Highness?
It doesn't look like now is a good time to discuss this.
Man, this isn't good. At this rate, we're gonna flatten the lower quarter of Zophius.
Rita!
It's no good. This thing is totaled. We just have to cut its power.
I wish you the best of luck with that, so toodles!
Wait!
Jaeger, you bastard. What is he even after?
Let's think about that later. Right now, we've got to stop Heracles.
so yeah, Alexei doesn't have a lot of friends.
I know. Let's go find the engine room.
Jaeger, you won't get off the hook next time.
Oh my god, Carol has a tail.
No one gets Jaeger but me. Not even the boss of brave Vesperia.
It's not my place to comment on your friendships, but
What is it, Judy?
I think it'd be a good idea if you cut your ties with this Soggy character.
I've been hacking away at them since we first met, believe me.
Where'd you run into such a unique individual? He seems to be a pretty stubborn fan.
I have to hear how this romance began.
In the castle, right before I left the capital behind. Flynn was supposedly his original target, but before I knew it, he got sort of fixated on me.
It can't be easy having such a crazy admirer.
Tell me about it. That's the kind of love I can do without.
Alright then. Never look into the sun with it. Alright, so we have to go to the engine room and turn this thing off. Yeah, Jaeger, like, at this point, Alexei has very few, friends. So I remember, I think it being out this way? Like, through this door, that was where the engine room was? Ah, yes, Geary. You know, like down here, maybe? Yeah, this is where we needed to be. Because I'm trying to remember where we had that scene where we said, like, oh, that's the engine room. We need to leave. And that was there. So... Because, yeah, the dungeon isn't over yet. Oh, that's still Crushing Eagle. I need to change that back to Guardian Field. I'm gonna max out on Night Swords.
What's Jaeger thinking? It's almost like he's trying to help us.
Well, he said himself that he didn't want the Empire becoming too powerful.
Then maybe it's safe to take him at his word. He lays that whole nut job act on pretty thick, but he is in the business of selling weapons.
And if the Empire was on top and the world was at peace, well, nobody would need any weapons.
That would make sense.
So he's trying to drag the fighting out as long as he can. And that's no good for anybody.
I won't let him get away with it!
Yeah.
Rose Whip. Bird. Yeah, right now this is speed. This thing's just moving straight at Zophius. They said it would hit the lower quarter if we don't actually do something about it, so...
What? That's it? You're done?
Okay, and I'm actually gonna switch Carol out for Rita. Let's put Flynn back in as well.
No! You are all being fooled! Alexei has been using the Knights for his own personal gain.
What are you talking about? The Commandant is an honor to the Knights, and someone we should all follow.
Flynn is trying to overthrow His Excellency. He's the real traitor.
Are you all right, Sodia?
Oh my god, the outfit!
Captain, you're okay.
I'm impressed you beat all these guys on your own.
I don't recall asking for your help.
Don't they teach you knights how to say a simple thank you?
I will never give thanks to you as long as I live. You didn't think I could just let you walk away, did you?
Enough, Sodia. This is hardly the time.
Captain, why are you always defending the—
Jeez, how many times am I gonna have to say this? We don't have time to mess around with you.
If you really want to do this, then we won't hold back.
There's something else we've got to be doing, so try and keep out of the way.
So you plan to rescue Lady Estellise?
Yeah. So come on, put down your sword.
He's right, you know. Nobody'd come out a winner in this fight.
Captain Schwann.
The name's Raven. You'll remember that for me, won't you?
Yuri Lowell. Once I finish cleaning up this mess, I'll be back to deliver your punishment.
Well, that is your job, but I'll do as I please.
Vice Captain, and Captain Flynn too? I'm so glad you're here. We're engaged in battle. There's too much of a difference in firepower between our fleet and the Heracles. We won't last much longer. I must ask that you please take direct command.
It does sound like they're really going at it out there.
I'm begging you, sir.
Captain, I can't handle this all on my own.
Well,
Your subordinates are in a real jam. Go help them out.
But...
I love that the reveal happened, Raven's disguise doesn't work, and everyone just recognized, yeah.
We'll be fine.
I'll join up with you later. Let's go.
Oh, I guess we just... Wait, are you taking my reflect armor?
Looks like the Knights are having a hard time too.
Flynn, you can't take my reflect armor.
we don't bring this thing down right now, they're gonna have more than just a headache.
All right, off to the engine room we go.
Alexei wasn't in the control room.
You picked up bad intel, old man.
I never expected that Alexei would use something this big as a pawn. And he took such good care of her.
Did he really take care of her?
What's a captain without a ship, huh?
It took years to put it all together.
Building something like this couldn't be easy.
Sacrificing it means he must be very serious.
Nah. Alright. No, repeat's fine. All right.
Who's next? Take this! Take this!
There we go.
Resound, O cry
God,
of victory!
those feel really good. I have no idea, Zilch. I never micromanage skills. It's not worth the time to do it. There's exactly one skill I micromanage, and that's making sure that everyone has special equipped. Because the system is just like, you get, like right now, after this fight I'll kind of go into it and just sort of talk about it. I know.
This wasn't supposed to happen. Out of my way!
So like, we've been learning a lot of skills from weapons, right? And I've just been learning them, basically. I've just been like, alright, let's just learn all these and sort it out later, later being literally the end of the game. So right now I have 60 SP. Right? On Yuri here I've got 60 SP, and that's true on almost every character. And here we've got, like, unequipped 3, 6, 9, 13, 18, 21, 27, 29, 31, 34, 38, 40, 50, 61, 63, 70, 73, 78, 85, 93, 101, 105, 110, 116, 120, 124, 126, and then another 148, 156, 157, 160 points of unequipped skills with our 60s. So that total means that we have like over 200 points of skills, and a quarter of that That's the reason I don't, like, go through these, is because if I did that, I would be in here all the time. I'd be in this menu, like, way too often, and I just don't want to do that. The game doesn't ask me to do it. It's been going fine, automatically equipping skills. So, doing that 9 times, like, every hour? Nah, not doing that.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Shining Dragon Form!
Wow, this thing's just... You know what? Yeah, this is a murder, and that's a blade murder.
Think before you use your arts.
How could I do that?
There we go. Nice! That camera went well, right into it. Nice.
Resound, O cry of victory!
But yeah, as you say, your crazy paw, it's something that is like, there's a lot in there, and there's enough like gain to be done in it. But doing it like every 30 minutes or hour and just spending that much time in it on stream when it's already way too slow in my mind, like, not worth the time for me. What is worth the time?
This doesn't look good. Get ready for anything.
It's another mimic. Two. I just got eaten by a mimic. You died.
You thought you could win? Too bad. Finish that one.
I'll take 10 grand.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Take this.
Yuri has always been a treasure. Nobody can know what the greatest treasure in this world is. Shooting a lot of knights still. Okay. And then... I think I can get past that as well. Is there a... Oh, there's not... Oh, there's a treasure here. I'll say there's a beautiful sword suited for one of solitude. What's that got on it? Item amplifier.
What's this?
This doesn't look great.
Looks like things are getting pretty crazy.
The Blastia's out of control!
It looks like Zoggy smashing up that control panel did more damage than we thought.
So what the hell are we gonna do about this thing?
I don't think waiting is going to do us any good.
No, I think I get it. Look at that! What is that? Air is being transferred at a tremendous rate. There can only be one place something this big could be sending that much power.
The part on the Heracles that requires the most power.
A cannon?
If we were to destroy this Blastia now, it might stop Heracles, but the cannon could go off and blow Zophius clean off the map.
Oh dear.
No way!
What should we do?
Well, whatever we do, we have to stop this air.
De Nomos, huh?
Oh yeah! That's what Duke used to get the air back under control.
Can you really do that?
It's a really good thing we have this specific sword.
I don't really have a choice. Here goes nothing.
Yeah, we have a magic sword. No. You know what? I'm just gonna not in this room. Is there like a... Oh, that's the exit. Oh, I see a treasure over here, though.
Whoa, careful!
You can do it, Yuri!
It's floating.
Apatheia.
Yeah, so this thing's also powered by an Apatheia.
It's creating interference with the Blastia and causing the air to go out of control.
Are we gonna break it? It's like one of the Entelikea's souls, right?
Afraid that's what it's down to. If Heracles keeps going, we can kiss Zappius goodbye. Not to mention that cannon might decide to go off.
Yeah, we have to act now.
Thank you.
Huh?
It stopped?
What about the cannon?
Thank you.
Not good. At this rate, it's gonna fire.
No way! We shut the power off!
Ramming speed! Yeah, I guess Dayton Hold blew up.
Worried there for a second.
That's some friend you have.
There he goes again, showing off as usual.
Hey, am I the only one who heard a voice when you cut the Apatheia?
No. That might have been the voice of whatever Entelikeia it used to be.
Whatever the explosion of sigils, it's a magic explosion. Why not? Anyway, yeah, that opens Northern Crater. I'm sure that's not good.
It was like the consciousness within the Apatheia willed the air back to normal.
I think we're done here. Now we've got to get to Zaphius to rescue Estelle.
I'll call Baul. We should get somewhere out in the open.
We've lost too much time getting sucked into this Heracles decoy business.
Let's hurry!
Well, the air back to normal. The Apatheia and air. The Rhizomata formula and Estelle.
Rita's still doing science over here. Trying to find an answer to, like, the world.
That was a close call.
I did not want to watch the lower quarter get destroyed right in front of me.
We owe your friend a debt of thanks.
He's not too subtle, though. He went ahead with his knights and all of us still in here.
Flynn would do just about anything to defend the capital. And he'd use his own body to shield everyone else. That's his thing.
Kid's got more nerve than I gave him credit for.
What'd you expect? He's Yuri's friend.
Oh, wait, I got back attack there?
Leave it to me!
Sure. I can't crush Eagle with Crushing Eagle. This.
All right, who's next?
We may be a small guild now,
But we'll make it big.
We are brave Vesperia.
Smooth sailing.
Get out the way!
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Still fighting off some murders. That just makes it more of a puzzle here, Crazy Paw. I need to sell those Night Swords so bad. Remind me to do that when I hit the next. Lock open. Fruits baskets.
Down there?
The fleet looks like it's in trouble.
Oh no! This is not good. Judging from the tilt, those ships are taking on water. If they don't pick up the pace, they're gonna sink.
Oh, that's not good.
Isn't that Flynn yelling down there?
Doesn't look like there's any way to break away from that. I feel bad for doing this to Flynn, but we really need to get going.
Are you sure? You're gonna get an earful later.
I'm used to his lectures. Judy, take us out of here.
Baul! Baul, head towards the capital. Yeah, thanks. Everyone, get on.
You won't get away this time, Alexei.
There it is! It's the capital! Huh?
Whoa! No more barrier.
I wonder if this is Alexei's doing too.
That's not great.
That guy's just doing whatever he wants.
Ready to go in?
Take us there.
Estelle, where could you be? Where do we even start looking in a city this big?
We follow the airflow. If Alexei is using Estelle and Apatheia in his plans, it has to cause a disturbance in the air. Baul! He found it.
There! Estelle!
And Alexei's right there with her.
Judy, take us closer.
Estelle!
Please, I beg of you. Before I cause anyone any more pain. Please, Yuri. Kill me now.
Paul taking a nap.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I mean, the entire plan of, like, flying directly towards Alexei, who has control over Estelle's power, is not a very good one anyway, because, like, just use the, like, healing powers on Baul, and Baul just goes bad, but instead we got away with an explosion, so that's a lot better than it could have been. Always a bad sign when the hero in the story is requesting a mercy. Yeah. That's, yeah.
Did everybody make it?
The things are at the low point, as we would say. If the story had any build-up.
I'll be all right.
Gotta shake all those dolls.
I'm alive, but I can't say much more than that.
Are you?
Feels like I might have snapped a few bones.
The ship's a mess too. You won't get away with this, Alexei. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yuri! It hurts! That thing Estelle did. It was like Dane Nomos. Must be what happens when you get a few Apatheia together at once.
Don't try to talk. We're gonna get you both to a doctor. Try and hang in there for a little longer.
Thank you, old friend. We owe you so much.
So yeah, also Yuri just being able to like grab that rope in mid being flung backwards is pretty goddamn impressive. Well, we don't have a healer.
It looks like Baul won't be able to give us a lift for a while.
No. He'll have to rest somewhere until his wounds are healed.
You've done more for us than we could ask. Take care and rest well.
Estelle's like Dane Nomos, yes. Those Estelle and Dane Nomos have like the same properties. They can freely manipulate air.
What about Estelle?
Carol just laying there.
Yeah, if we don't hurry.
You've got plenty to worry about without thinking about Estelle.
If we go after Alexei like this, we're sure to get our butts handed to us.
It seems we're somewhere near Capo Nor. Let's go to Nor Harbor. There's bound to be a doctor there.
Yeah.
I don't like that sky. The air is boiling like thunderclouds. There's a mean storm brewing.
What the heck is going on? Is this a sign we're about to get hit with some kind of disaster? I just finished building my house, for crying out loud!
They're really in an uproar. Not that I blame them.
I'll bet things are pretty crazy in the capital, too.
Yeah, the capital must be, like, way worse off.
Where did you come from? Did you hear anything?
No, we were...
Why are all of you here? You look terrible. What happened to you?
Hey, Tiggle.
Oh, it's you. We've been through a lot. Do you know any doctors around here?
Sure, I know a doctor, but...
Well, do you think you might be able to bring the doc to the inn? We're too beat to even walk anymore.
All right, I'll be back soon.
We got flung like 30 miles.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank goodness you came. You'd returned from Heliard then?
Yes. I still can't thank you enough for your help before.
So this is that family we've run into continuously. Wow, Patty just sort of curled up in a ball with a cat on her head. Yeah, I feel it.
Oh, hello there. Are you with them too?
Aye.
What? Do you know them?
After I got Polly back to his home, they let me sleep over and eat with them.
Oh, right. After you left Rago's palace.
Now that there's a new magistrate, Nor had become a much nicer place to live. But now, with that sky looking the way it is...
Hey, mister, did you hear it? There was a loud sound like boom! And then everything was shaking like an earthquake!
A town official is currently going to see what happened.
Oh, there's a big portrait of Zaphius in the background there.
Where's that nice lady who was with you? Is she gone?
Now that I think of it, that girl would have been able to heal your wounds. What happened to her?
A certain worthless idiot handed her over to the bad guy. Now we're chasing after them.
I see. I guess I shouldn't have asked.
I'm sorry, but she's away for today.
Oh, really?
Don't worry. The next time we come, we'll bring her with us for sure.
Really? Yay!
For now, you should just get some rest.
Alright, so again, this is another one of those times where you get to go around and talk to everybody. Though it's a little more... New counselor. I'm sorry. Talk to Carol, there's nothing inside. I want to see the picture. Game? Game, I would like to see the picture. Oh. Everybody seems pretty aware that, it repeats with us. I love that when it's parted with everyone, we still keep repeat.
Your Excellency, it's horrible! The road, it's gone!
Oh, we found out what got blown up, by the way.
There's a giant hole on the other side of Amid Hill!
That hill got shot. So, rip Amid Hill.
It's burning hot all around it. I wasn't able to get very close.
What? Just like that? I suppose that's what all that rumbling was earlier.
Even if we were able to get near that hole, getting across it would be impossible. No one will be able to go past Amid Hill like this.
So then, Nor is cut off from everyone else?
Well, there's a harbor. You're a harbor. Hell, you're part of a two-part harbor. I can't believe St. Paul is completely cut off from the world. Except for Minneapolis and also all the other cities that...
This is bad. This is real bad.
Could this be the blast from the Heracles cannon? What have they done?
That's one way to put it. Oh dear, there were a bunch of people coming over Emmead Hill, the rip. Yikes. Alright, let's fill back up. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of this, and then I think this is where we're gonna cut things for today, is after we're done with the stuff here in town. We have we have like some stuff to do going forward. Getting back to Zophius is our #1 goal. But I think we'll leave that for next stream, which will be on Tuesday next week. Anyway, let's get back into the inn here and get our party back together.
So it did end up hitting something after all.
Thankfully, it missed hitting any of the towns.
You guys sure you're all right?
No, I hurt all over, but Estelle's in trouble. I can't just lie around.
Yeah, what he said.
What's our next move, though?
If the road to Emmead Hill is out, couldn't we take a boat around?
I'm afraid not. A little while back, the Knights came and took any boat that could make a long trip.
Ah, dang.
Thanks to them, the harbor's dead empty.
How about repairing the Fiertia and heading round by sea?
The keel's all smashed up, so it'll take a while to fix it.
Damn, at a time like this.
Well, there is one way, but I'm just not sure how I feel about recommending it to you.
If it'll get us through, let's hear it. We've got to get to the capital fast.
I'm afraid it'll end up taking you a fair bit out of your way. But if you go north just before Emmead Hill, there's a thin strip of coastline. It'll eventually come to a dead end, but in this season it freezes over and becomes an ice flow.
The Blade Drifts of Zofair.
God, I thought this was later in the game. Huh.
Right. If you're lucky, you should be able to make your way across the floe on the ice.
So in other words, if we go across there, we can take a detour to the middle of the continent.
The Blade Drifts of Zofair, huh? I heard nobody goes there, not even fishermen, because of the stories.
You're also gambling on nature here, so there's no guarantee you'll be able to get through.
Nature, after all, is more often the enemy of man.
Quite the keen observation, Patty.
If that's our only way, then we'll have to go for it.
I seriously thought we just went straight to Zophius from here. I didn't remember this getting blown away and like this whole bit here.
Okay, let's do it. Thanks for your help.
Least I can do. There wouldn't be much left of this family if it weren't for you all. Only thing I'll ask is that you don't disappoint my boy.
You got it!
All right. So yeah, we have a goal.
Estelle said something just before her power was fully activated, didn't she? What do you think she was trying to say?
Sorry, old Raven didn't catch it.
Yuri?
Alright. Anyway, I think this is where I'm gonna leave things off for now. I'm gonna head over and just see what the magistrate's house looks like. But like, the whole ice dungeon plus Zophius is what we have ahead of us. And once we do Zophius, we get a lot of side quests open up to us from that point. So, anywho, that's gonna be all for today. So yeah, thank y'all for joining for this. Hope y'all enjoyed. Again, the game just sort of like flopping Raven back in the party. Raven's back. Cool. I'll be doing more of this next Tuesday, more than likely. Tomorrow I plan on doing some cube, though. It's been a couple weeks since I've done some magic, so that should be a nice both change of pace and back to norm more than anything. So yeah, do some cube tomorrow. Legacy Cube's back on MTGO, so anyway, thank y'all for joining. If you want to catch more things like this or cube or any of the other stuff I do, you can always follow, see when I go live, subscribe for cool skulls and slimes, or just kind of be here hanging out watching. So anyway, thank y'all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.